Hello, dear students. So let's talk about today's topic. And today's topic is about the edit menu. Last week or on my last lecture, we discussed about file menu, some of the options of file menu which are in your syllabus. And let's talk about some of the options that you have in edit menu and they are in your syllabus. So suppose if I type a text, for example, this is a text. I am typing some text over here, and after that, I am let me increase the size of the text so I can see it clearly. So now I am selecting the text and making it bold and maybe changing its font color to blue, right? And now there are two options called the undo and redo. Uh, the shortcut keys for them are Control Z and Control Y. So now if you remember the last step that I have done, so I have changed the color of text, right? So if I press Control Z, so Control Z means repeat the last step. I mean undo the last step, right? So what was the last step of the process? The last step was that I have changed the color of text from black to blue, and when I press Control Z, it turned from blue to black. Now, if I talk about Control Y or a redo option, so it is used to undo the undo, right? I mean that. It will reverse the step of Control Z. So if I press Control I, so you will understand that now the it has become from black to blue. The text color has become from black to blue. So undo and redo, these are the reverse of each other. Like these, if undo repeats the steps, you know. Then reduce the steps means that redo will do what undo has undone. Like as I told, if I press Control Z, if I keep pressing Control Z, you can see the process. First, I mean, what was the last step? I changed the color of text to blue, so Control Z. Then last step was I made it bold, right? Or the next step, the previous step was that I have changed the size of text from 7 to 13. Now, if I press Control Y or if I redo it, so I am redoing the things which undo has done, undo has removed. So undo and redo, these are the two important steps when you are doing something or you are typing something. If you do not have these facilities, then it will be, it will be very much complicated or very much time taking to reverse these steps that you have done. You can do undo and redo from this control, going to the edit option and clicking on this undo and redo redo option, Control Y or Control Shift plus Y. Basically, Control Y will work. So Control Y and Control Z. So these step you can do with the help of shortcuts. So what are the shortcuts for it? CTRL plus Z for undo and CTRL plus Y for redo, right? So Control Z and Control Y work like this. Now let's talk about some other options. We call them cut, copy, paste. So for cut, copy, paste, what is common in them is paste. So let's talk about again the shortcut keys of cut, copy, paste. Control plus X for cut, Control plus Y, CTRL plus Y for copy, and Control plus C for copy, and CTRL plus V for paste. Now, what are the role of these control copy and paste? Cut copy paste, sorry. Suppose if you type a text and you want to make several copy of it, and you want to remove from it from there, and you want to place it somewhere else. So you can select the text, press Ctrl X to cut, and go to the place where you want to paste it, press Ctrl plus V. Now the text has been copied. Now since the text is in the memory, so you can paste it as many time you want it. So this is cut option. Now let's talk about copy option. So if I select the text, and if I press Control plus C, Ctrl plus C, and I can go, you can see after pressing Control plus C, the original text, hasn't been removed. So now I can paste. I can press Control plus V, and you can see that I'm making multiple copies of the same text over and again. So these three are again the important tools of cut, copy, paste of the OpenOffice Writer, and these are to making several copies of a text, and or maybe replacing a text from one place to another place. So Control plus Z undo, Control plus Y redo, Control plus X for cut, Control plus C for copy, and Control plus V for paste. Let's talk about some of other features. There's one more feature which is useful in this, is called find and replace. So this is another content that you have to learn, and which is in your syllabus. It's called find and replace. So to do this find and replace thing, let me insert some of the text from here. Like suppose I'm copying this text from here, and I'm copying it, and Control plus C for copy, and to writer I'm pasting it. So I have copied some text from one content to other content. So now I'm again selecting the content, copying it, and making multiple copies of it. Right. So now find and replace. So I want to suppose, if you want to search a single word or maybe a phrase or a sentence in a text or in a document, so we use find option for it. So you can press Control plus F for find, or you can simply go to edit option and click on find and replace option. So now suppose I want to search a text called Times New Roman. This is a phrase which I want to search, and I can click on find all option. So as I clicked on find all option, you can see wherever it has been written Times New Roman, uh, you can see that this Times New Roman has been selected. So this is how we can search a text in our document. Now let's talk about the replace option. So again, you can replace with the help of Control plus F only. In Microsoft Word, you have different options to search, and then a different shortcut key to replace, and different shortcut keys to go to different section. Now suppose I want to replace this Times New Roman is the name of a font. Like we have a name of a font like Agency Arial Black. So I want to remove this Times New Roman with Arial Black. Arial Black. So what will happen now? In search for option, I have typed Times New Roman, and in replace with option, I have typed Arial Black. And if I click on a replace option, so it will replace one by one. First, it will replace Times New Roman where it found at the first place. Then next Times New Roman will be replaced with Arial Black, and so on. If I click on replace all, so wherever there is Times New Roman, it will be replaced by Arial Black. So let's click on replace all option. Then search key has replaced 4 items. Let's see. It had there was somewhere Times New Roman. Now it will be Arial Black. You can see in place of Times New Roman, we have Arial Black. And even if you want to match the cases, suppose you want to match the cases, that wherever you can find a text, like suppose using capital U and rest are smaller. So you can also, change or replace these things also. Like suppose you want to replace wherever you find uh, USING, capital USING, replace it with using the feature FEATURE, and you only replace with match cases. And let me show you the example. Here's a using with capital U, and it will be again there is the again in some other text because we have copied it. Using, yeah, there is a using style means. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing it with a small u. You will understand what is the difference between this match case and all. So I am replacing using with using this feature, using this feature. Okay, and I am clicking on match case only, match case. So when I click on replace all option, it has replaced three items, and you will see that the first using has not been replaced. Why? Because because I have clicked on match case option, so it will only replace whose cases match with the text which I have provided. So you can see somewhere else there was capital USING, and this has been replaced with using the this feature, right? So this how this replace thing works. Let's talk about another feature called select all options. Now, hope you understood these options. Now, let's talk about the select all options. So, it's Control A to select all means entire document will be selected, and whatever changes you make, will be applied to entire, document. Okay, so we did a lot of things with the help of shortcut keys only. So, hope you will remember them: CTRL plus X, CTRL plus Y, CTRL plus Z, CTRL plus V, okay, CTRL plus C, CTRL plus F, okay, and CTRL plus A. Can you recall them? Control plus X for cut, right? It is for cut, CUT cut. Control plus Y for redo. Control plus Z for undo, Control plus V for paste, Control plus C for copy, Control plus F for find and replace, and Control plus A select all. I will provide these shortcut keys with the help of notes also, so you don't have to, you just practice them till the time I provide you that. So thank you so much for watching this video. We'll talk about next week. We'll talk about some of the view options that are available with us, and then we'll go to the insert and format options. Thank you so much.